welcome. Maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Luka Doncic. Chris Middleton is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Curry in at the point. Porzingis with a screen on Butler. Out to Porzingis. Middleton trying to break free. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Middleton. Well, in a new season, there are some players, Richard, that hit the ground running. And there are others, as you well know, that take a while to get going. Which, I know what camp you fell into, but what would you say? Did you take a while to get going?
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Five to shoot. Jokic kicks the ball. A three-pointer, no good. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Doncic dishes to Curry. There's the three. He can't get that one to fall. And the Hornets now going the other way.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Get there.
Middleton right side. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
George up top from outside the arc. The rebound by Middleton.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And that one's good, Doncic.
And when he's knocking down the triple, pack it up. There's nothing you can take away from Luka.
George against Doncic. Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. Ball, no good. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
For three, Middleton. The Hornets pull it in. George with the ball. Out guarded by Porzingis. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Porzingis with a screen on Ball. Curry's shot is good.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside for George. And the Hornets miss again.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Middleton looking it over. Now here's Curry. Shoots over Ball. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 5 now.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Bobby Portis is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Tyler Hero comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Ball. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Here's George. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. 1:43 left to play in the first. Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Steve Clifford a little bit, and Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying they've done everything I've asked. They put in the extra work in practice, trying to turn their weaknesses into strengths. That's showing up in the win column. As a coach, Kevin, that's probably the best you can ask for. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Williamson, the pass to Doncic. Back to Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Jordan.
The defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for George. Butler feeling it out a bit. Brunson with it and guarded by Capella. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul.
That one falls for Brunson.
At the line for your Hornets.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Doncic passes to Capella. Portis against Mobley. To the inside, Williamson, and he lays it straight in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first.
And it feels like Doncic has risen to stardom so fast. His drive to be an all-time great is very evident.
Here's Brunson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Thompson outside. The pass to Doncic. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead. 12. Let's take a quick. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Stephen Curry's out there with Thompson. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Mobley. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Curry passes to Porzingis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night. Butler against Middleton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Now Curry. He has 5. Mobley a screen on ball. Curry passes to Mobley. Good, nice job down low. Mobley's got his first points of the night.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
George looking over the floor. Outside, Ball. A three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Portis. Here are the Hornets with the ball. 11-point game. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Mobley dishes to Curry. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Curry against Ball. George. And the rejection by Curry.
Making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Thompson. Off target from three-point range. And so George will bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 11. Passes to Valanciunas. Inside. Portis kicks to George. 6 to shoot. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Curry with it. He's got 5. Lets the 3 fly. And Paul with the block. Well, they're passing to George. Portis against Porzingis. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good from outside.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Middleton outside. Pass to Curry. To end the cold streak. The Hornets pull it in.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
The pass to Valanciunas. Feeds to George. From down in the low post, it goes. George has got his first bucket in this one. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Jokic, he's checked in for Portis. Earl comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Ball.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Doncic is checked in for Thompson. Capella against Jokic. And the shot is long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Williamson kicks to Curry. Passes it to Porzingis. Over Brunson. No good on the shot. And the Hornets now going the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry passes to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Jokic sets the screen for Butler. Pass to Jokic. Hero on the wing. Jokic with the screen on Doncic. Hero from long range. And it's the Hornets another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Doncic against Hero. The 3 from Porzingis. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Curry against Butler. Jokic passes to George. He feeds it to Butler. Shoots over Curry. Butler, no good. Doncic looking it over. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got his third basket of the night.
And scanning the floor well.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the...
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, they've been incredible out the gates. You could see this coming. We talked about this, and the way they prepared for the season was tremendous.
And as we turn back to analyze that first half of action, safe to say it with... Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Jimmy Butler is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Paul George. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Middleton against Butler. Now here's Middleton. Defense right on him. No dice from the high post. Outside Butler. Pass to Jokic. And it's Ball in the corner. Jokic sets the screen for Ball. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hornets.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Stolen by Ball. Jokic finds Ball. Now George. Jokic with it. Guarded by Doncic. Lets it go from the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Capella. Thompson outside. Doncic outside. Middleton outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situations.
With some arc. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Hornets. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. Middleton outside. Jokic with the steal. Now the pass to Butler. Kicks it to George. Pass to Jokic. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jokic has got 6.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Out to Thompson. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Paul George. Brunson against Curry. Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
And Jokic drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Curry outside. Good on the triple. 8 points for him.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Hero. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Here's Thompson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative, programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Curry kicks to Capella. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Ball.
And you gotta love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
Brunson scanning the floor. And he hits it to tie the game up. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Thompson passes to Curry. 5 on the clock. Capella with a screen on Brunson. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Brunson sends a screen for Ball. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Capella. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And really, this is the role of Capella, to come out.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. They're up by 3 and will return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Porzingis. Curry is out there with Doncic. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Capella in at the center. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Brunson kicks to Butler. Doncic against Hero. Valanciunas with a screen on Doncic. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Shot clock at 3. From deep, George. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Porzingis for a 3. The Hornets pull it in. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. George finds Hero. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Brunson. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
Jokic has checked in for the Hornets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Jokic passes to Butler. Back to Jokic. It's stolen by Capella. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And here is Doncic. Capella with a screen on George. And that one's good. Doncic.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Brunson up top, guarded by Curry. Brunson the pass to Jokic. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Capella. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And he's good on the three ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Brunson against Curry. And the pass to Jokic to end the run. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his third assist on the night. Jokic has gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Curry looking it over. Passes it to Porzingis. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
So it's the Hornets now. 6-point game. George with a screen on Curry. Runs in the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Capella. Another miss by Jokic. Valanciunas against Doncic. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Jokic, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Zion Williamson's checked in for Capella.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
The Hornets also with a sub. Ball's checked in. Lets a floater go, and it's sent back by George. Butler in the corner. George finds Ball to the paint. Here's Jokic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Jokic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Doncic against George. Now, here's Doncic. Excellent D there from George. Outside Butler. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton against Butler. Great D that time for Middleton. Back to Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Zion Williamson.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Ball kicks to Butler. From outside, off the mark. Outside Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. Porzingis at the elbow. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
There's Ball with the three. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Pass to Jokic. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Chris Middleton.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 8. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Hero passes the ball. Buries it from outside.
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Love it.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan.